Started recording it this month, sort of fiddling around with how I'm going to record it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my plan is to get it out really quickly in about 6 months.
Right.
But the last one took 15 months.
Right. Okay.
So that's optimistic. But I've already got all the songs that I want to do for it.
Yeah.
I know what songs I want to do.
Wow.
And the other thing is that when I did the first album, I had a lot to learn because it was entirely recorded, mixed and produced by me, and I even did all the artwork.
Yeah.
Which is going to be the same with the second album.
Yeah.
But when I did it the first time around, I had to learn how to use Pro Tools and do the mixing, and I had to learn, I'd never used PaintShop Pro, I had to learn that. Well, I use Paint.net, which is the free version, but does the same thing. Yeah. So yeah, it was a lot of learning, but now that I know how to do that, it should be a lot quicker. But
should be breeze.
So I'm going to say roughly 6 months, definitely this year.
Brilliant. Okay.
And as I said, if you wanted to listen to the first one, go to samedenmusic.com. I'm also on Facebook. The page is called Sam Eden Music if you search that. Yeah. And it's on there as well. And if you like it, do hit the like button because I really need all the help I can get. And it means once you've hit that like button, whenever I do a status update or an event, you'll be able to see that. So you can keep up with my news if you want to.
Exactly.
If you don't want to, don't hit the like button.
I'm sure they will want it. Don't forget to vote for go to the NEC as well.
Yeah, that's definitely the main thing I'd like to get across. So I auditioned for Live and Unsigned this weekend, and I was really pleased to get through to the regional final. Yeah. It's at Birmingham NEC, March 24th. The show's at 8:30. It's £8. You can buy tickets at the Live and Unsigned website, or you can actually buy them from me. So you can find me on Facebook if you want. Send me a message. Email me samedenmusic@hotmail.com. Yeah, just get in touch with me. It's quite good if you buy them from me because they're all £8 whether you get it online or from me. But if you get it from me, the judges it looks better to the judge the more people you bring. So it's really important for a crowd to come. So I'm going to be mustering all my fans and friends to come along to that. And
what kind of size crowd do you expect in there? From your
pretty big. Yeah. From my fan base or the whole thing.
Your fan base.
I'd like to take at least 50 people if I can.
Right. Okay.
More if possible. Yeah. I mean, according to Reverb Nation, that which is one of my websites, that sort of amasses all your fans from Facebook and MySpace and everything. Yeah. And on there, I've got 900 fans, but that doesn't mean half of them probably don't even live in the country.
No, exactly.
But it would be really great for all the people who can go. It would be really important to help get me through. And as I said, there's another Malvern band. Can't remember what their name they're going under for this, but it's Dr. Stanley's Medicine Band. They're a blues band. They're really good. Phil, the lead singer, has got an amazing voice, and he's actually only like 16 or something ridiculous. You'd never think it when you heard him. Yeah. So basically, the best acts, if they got the highest judges' votes, they go straight through. Yeah. And the ones that are sort of in the lower votes, they combine the audience vote with the judges. So that's why it's really important to have a crowd there and just demonstrate that you've worked hard. And you get 2 votes, so it'd be really good if you come and vote for both the Malvern bands and keep us in. It might mean that we have to compete against each other, but who cares? One of us will go through. So.
Exactly. Hopefully you. Okay, let's finish with 3, 2, 1 then. 3 reasons why I should come and watch it.
Oh God, no one's asked that before.
A new question.
1, because in between songs I try and chat and end up sounding like a complete idiot.
You haven't tonight.
Just ranting on about random stuff then quickly playing a song to try and hide it. Yeah. So that's 1 reason. Yeah.
Still 2
okay,
more.
I'll be more serious now. 2, because I'm just really passionate about music. This is basically the only thing in my life that I've really wanted to do. I actually did a geology degree for 4 years at Cardiff and came out with a first and a master's, which is a really good degree. But I just haven't used it because I realised that although that would be a great career, I've taken a stupid career route and done this because it's just sounds cheesy, but it's just really what my heart says.
It goes over your heart, haven't you?
And I love it. I love just playing all the time. Yeah. And I would have quit by now if I didn't think I was good, to be fair, so I'm good, so that's 1 reason to come and listen to me.
I think you're good anyway. Okay, that was 3. 2 artists you would want in your band, dead or alive?
God, but people don't think of these questions. These are quite original questions. See the people I want in my band. Chuck Norris.
Security, wherever you go.
Security.
Can he
yeah.
play? Yeah.
Because if it kicks off,
You're not going to argue with him.
and more of a serious one again. See, this is the kind of thing I say in
Yeah.
songs at a gig.
No, that's fine, mate. I like it.
Someone serious.
You'd always get paid
I'd be
with Chuck
serious.
Norris
I'd
as
like
well.
to have I don't know what her name is, but Damien Rice plays with a woman who sings and plays cello.
Yeah.
And that'd be ideal, someone like that.
Okay.
To accompany me in my band.
Damon Rice is a cello player. Chuck Norris. Oh, I'd love to say I'd pay money to go and see that
I'm
one.
not sure she would agree to playing with Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris could have a gong and some drums
Yeah.
and could hit them with nunchucks or I don't know.
Yeah.
See, this is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that sounds good. There's a new band that you're starting for your son. One artist you'd recommend to me to come up here and do a live session?
Have you heard Howard James Kenny?
No.
Howard James Kenny.
Howard James Kenny. Tell me about Howard James Kenny.
Howard James Kenny is a legend. It might be a bit tricky because he doesn't play. He plays with a lot of loop pedals and stuff, but as long as he had some time to set up, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He plays. Some people refer to him as a one-man Sigur Rós.
Right.
If you know Sigur Rós, sort of ambient. He does play acoustic, but he also puts it through loads of effects. So there's a lot of reverb,
Yeah.
delay, and stuff like that on there. And he's got an incredible voice, like how high you can get.
Really?
He's a bit like, sounds like almost like a choir voice sometimes when he's singing really high. But he's also got the normal voice lower down.
Yeah.
He's just very original.
Yeah.
And he was at the Big Chill as well. That was one of the artists that Hereford must have put on.
Right. Okay.
So I definitely recommend
We'll try and
checking
get
him
over
out.
there.
He's got an album, EP called
Shelter Songs.
Shelter Songs. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave. Yeah. So
Okay.
there you go.
Right, well, thank you for coming up tonight. We really enjoyed this. You've been an interviewer's dream, mate. I tell you.
Well, I don't know.
Until the Chuck
When I look
Norris
at the
bit.
video later on, I'll be like, what are you talking about? Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris, that is a classic.
But I'd just like to say thank you very much for having me on the show. It's been a great pleasure. And
Yeah.
it's a really nice, relaxed atmosphere in here because I do get
Yeah.
very nervous. It might not show, but I always get nervous about stuff like this. So
Really?
it's nice to have
Yeah.
it quite chilled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um,
Do you get nervous before gigs?
always.
Yeah.
People often say, "Oh, you don't seem nervous," but
No.
sometimes before gigs I'm like shaking and my hands go freezing cold, which is the worst thing because
Really?
you want them to be warm
Yeah.
playing the guitar.
Yeah.
And then usually once I get into it after a few songs it's alright, but
Mm.
even the least important gig I'm always
Yeah.
nervous. But I think it's possibly a good thing. I mean, I wish I wasn't quite as nervous,
No.
but it's good because it shows that you care, really.
Exactly.
You know, if you ever get to a point where you're not nervous at all,
Yeah.
you're either earning too much money
Yeah.
and you don't care,
Yeah.
or you've just lost, it's pointless, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I think it's just because I just want to put on the best show that I can, that's
Yeah.
all it is, really.
Yeah. It comes across, man. Yeah.
And probably partly the fact that there's loads of people watching you.
Yeah.
Might have something to do with it, putting you on the spot.
Dear. So what we're going to finish on tonight then?
Okay, this is one of my newest songs, and I was 28 on the weekend as well.
Oh, happy birthday,
So
man.
getting a bit old.
Yeah.
So
Did you do a birthday gig bash or something? Did I see?
I did a birthday gig at the Bluebell
For yourself?
in Royale, which is just outside.
Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't really it was just, to me,
Yeah.
I'll work on my birthday, I don't care.
No.
But I don't really like birthdays because I just feel old.
Yeah.
I'm older. It's not really a celebration, it's more like
I know. What you get to my age, mate.
So yeah, it just happened that they offered me that date, and I'm
Yeah.
not going to say no just because it's on my birthday.
No.
I had a party the night after the Live and Unsigned audition,
Yeah.
and that's why it was really good to get through Live and Unsigned because
Yeah.
that was the best birthday present ever.
Yeah.
But this is kind of a sign that I'm getting on a little bit now because this is called Blood for Oil,
Right.
and it's a little bit of a war song,
Right.
political song.
Okay.
So, and this is also, I mentioned that at the final I'm going to be playing a cover and one of mine,
Yeah.
and this is the one that I'm going to play of mine.
Yeah. Let's see if we can guess what cover it is.
Okay, so yeah, thanks very much for having me on here, and thanks for
Sam.
listening if you're listening, and don't forget to check me out. Just type my name into Google and you'll get everything. And this is Blood for Oil.